Hello, Aries, and welcome to this, your March 1st through March 15th reading and predictions. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much for trusting and clicking on this video. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. I ask you to please watch the entire video. If you look at my number of subscribers, and although you can't see the number of hours I have, I am very close to achieving my first level of monetization. So I would appreciate any help that you can give me. Help by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, as well as please watch the entire video. You have no idea how much that helps. Aries, please stick around all the way until the end of this video as well, because I do a feature at the end of the video where I pull cards that have yes or no answers on them. So if you have a question that you have been wondering, oh, do I go this way or that way? What's the answer? Oh, yes or no. Do I take the job on the other side of the country? Is he the right guy? Is she the right girl? Any of these things. I'll be pulling cards for you. And if you're willing to put your trust and faith in a general reading, stick around to the end. That'll be there for you. Let's take a look. I'm just going to pull up my notes from your last reading, which covered the time frame February 1st through February 15th through the 29th. And when I did that reading, the cards indicated that you needed to live in more childlike wonder of what was going on around you, because you had the Seven of Swords not once, but twice. And the Seven of Swords is an indication that there's some kind of deceit happening in your midst. And in order for you to be able to gain clarity on who the Seven of Swords was in your midst, the cards really indicated that you needed to have more of that childlike wonder in your life. So, how are you doing on that, Aries? You being more playful, more childlike? Let me know in the comments. Let's start with where you are at now. Got called over here to the fairies. Let's get started with some cards on the floor. What do we have? Ooh, Ace of Winter, also known as the Ace of Swords. New beginnings. And the Ace of Autumn. Oh my goodness, two aces. Aries, you're starting out with something new. You're starting out the spring with something new, planting new seeds. This is the time of year to be doing that, right? Well, at least if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. Okay. Picking up your card off the floor. The Ace of Winter, also known as the Ace of Swords. And you also have the Ace of Autumn, also known as the Ace of Pentacles. So, the Ace of Swords is an indication that as you're beginning out on something new, you may face some challenges. And one of the sayings that I have, and for those of you who don't know, I've also written a book. It's called Memoirs of a Single Traveling Mom. And the philosophy behind that book and my life in general is as you go through life, you are going to hit speed bumps. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, the universe is going to throw up a few speed bumps for you. Those speed bumps are there in order to be able to test you. Are you sure you want to be taking this path? Okay. Speed bumps usually aren't big deals. It's more of an annoyance in our life. If you're always hitting roadblocks, that's different, and it means that you're on the wrong path. The Ace of Swords is indicating that you're starting out something new, but you might be hitting a few speed bumps along the way. And those speed bumps are being put up there for you, Aries, in order to test your resolve on the path that you've chosen to take in your new endeavor. But it is also those speed bumps are also put there in order for you to learn something new about the journey that you're currently embarking upon. And then you have the Ace of Autumn. Ace of Autumn is ruled by the element of earth, which means it's referring to earth-bound philosophies and things, including money and our jobs or our careers. And so this is an indication that there is the potential for a very happy new beginning in your career or your financial situation at this time. And as much as so having the Ace of Swords next to the Ace of Pentacles, there's definitely a new beginning here coming for you, something new that you're endeavoring to go out on. You're going out on a limb is really what's coming up for me intuitively, psychically. And that's great, but there's some trepidation there on your part. You're like, oh my God, do I want to do this? There's fear about money and finances going forward on this. The universe may even throw you a curveball. What's coming up for me, Aries, is that as you're setting out on this new adventure and this new endeavor with regards to job or career, and you're on, oh, I'm a little worried about money. And then the universe is going to throw you a repair, an unexpected repair, an unexpected expense of some kind. And that's going to test you with regards to, am I prepared to keep going in this direction? And really, with having two aces here, yeah, you're meant to still go in that direction. It's a little test. It's not a roadblock. It's a speed bump. Okay. Let's move into what you are focusing on, where you are putting your energies. For the first half of March, for Aries. Interesting. I think you're putting all of your energies into these two aces. That's why we're not getting cards coming up. Yep, Queen of Cups. Oh, a couple more cards have flipped out now. Yeah. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. Wow. Two queens. The other two are face down, so I can't actually see what they are. Pretty powerful cards coming in here. What's this one? Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Yeah, there's something that you're going to need to leave behind, Aries. Yes. You got the Seven of Swords again. Are you serious? And you got the Eight of Cups. Oh my goodness. And then that card came out near the end. Yeah. All right. Just moving these cards around so that I can read them all for you. Aries, in your last reading for February 15th through the 29th, you ended up with the Seven of Swords, not once, but twice. And now you have the Seven of Swords coming in your reading again. This is an indication that there is still some energy around you about deception or deceit. Someone is not being honest with you. They are not being truthful with you. That may even be related to this repair that I picked up that you've got going on. But either way, the very next card is the Eight of Cups. And then you also have the Six of Swords. The Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords have very, very similar meanings. And both of the meanings of these cards, just in a nutshell, is get out, walk away. There is something you need to get away from. I also want to point out that you have the moon coming up here and what you're focusing on. Again, the moon has a dark side and a light side. The moon came out directly next to the temperance card. The temperance card is about finding balance. Again, the yin and the yang, finding balance. But the moon, when her dark side appears, may indicate deception or deceit. And that came out right next to the Seven of Swords in this reading. Aries, I'm telling you, this is the second reading in a row where you've got an indication that something is not quite right in your world. And then you've got the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. You need to walk away. So, for those of you who are not familiar, I am clairvoyant. I'm claircognizant first and foremost, clairvoyant, and my clairaudience began to develop about 4 or 5 years ago. I just had an image flash before me for your reading with regards to this Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, the moon being here for you. There's a rope dangling down. It's dangling in front of you. You are chasing after something that is unattainable. And someone just keeps lifting the rope up so that you can't grab it. They are not being honest with you. You need to walk away from that, Aries. I mean, two cards in a row right next to the Seven of Swords saying, walk away, get the hell out. You have the moon and the temperance card. Now, both cards, as I mentioned, the moon does have two sides. It has the light side and the dark side. So watch for that. And that may be why you are holding on to this Seven of Swords energy, this, that you're being encouraged to walk away from, because whatever's going on for you, they're showing you, oh, it's okay. And I'm so honest and you can trust me. She really can't trust me. Okay. There's a double-edged sword here that is coming up time and time again for you, Aries. So watch for that. But the moon also talks about phases and cycles, and the moon also talks about balance, as does the temperance card. Both cards are asking you at this time, one of the things that you need to focus on is bringing balance into your life. You've got a new beginning here. Two aces coming out. There is absolutely a new beginning here, but you're going to have to walk away from something that's not working for you. That's going to help you step into balance, and then you are stepping into the Queen of Cups energy and the Queen of Wands energy. This is a lot of feminine energy for you, Aries. In other words, this is asking you to approach these new endeavors and to approach this walking away from something, getting the hell out of something, with some compassion and empathy. When you walk away from something, but you're doing it for your highest good, that's not cold. That's not calculating. I really feel like you need to hear this right now, Aries. When you walk away from something that is no longer serving your highest good, when you walk away from something that is showing you a dark side and then a light side, a dark side and a light side, when you walk away from someone who is the Seven of Swords, who is being deceitful and deceptive, that is self-love. And these two queens are asking you to step into that. That is empathy and compassion for self. That has nothing to do with ego. You don't have the devil coming up in your reading. The devil is about you being egotistical about this. I think the reason that you haven't been able to walk away yet, and I use the word yet very specifically here, the reason you have not been able to walk away yet, Aries, is because of your compassion and because of your empathy. So hold on to those, but still walk away. Okay. That's going to bring you balance. It's going to bring you the temperance that you need. The Queen of Wands is the queen of action. She gets super, super passionate about something and then she takes action, man. She's going for it. There's no stopping her. And the Queen of Cups is more spiritual. She is very compassionate and empathetic. But the Queen of Cups also doesn't take any crap from anybody. She's still going to follow her path and follow her dreams, and no one's going to stop her. Let's take a look at what is challenging you. Challenges for Aries. Challenges, difficult influences for Aries. You have the Seven of Rainbows, also known as the Seven of Pentacles, coming out here. And yes, you have the Slowing Down card. This card corresponds to the Page of Pentacles. Okay. You have two cards, both in the suit of rainbows. And it's interesting that you have slowing down and you have patience. Slowing down and patience in your difficult influences and challenges. Do I really need to expand upon this and say any more, Aries? If you are rushing through life, you're going to miss this. You're going to miss the deception and the deceit. You're probably not going to be in this energy of walking away from that which you need to walk away from. And you're definitely not going to be finding your balance and your temperance. So, Aries, slow down, take a few deep breaths. Slow and steady wins the race. Life, oh, there we go. Life is a journey, not a destination. Yes, that is so cliche. And yet, it just came out of my mouth. I apologize, Aries, but yeah, slow down and patience. Messages from the universe. Messages the universe wants you to hear at this time, Aries. All right, we'll go through the deck one more time. Messages from the universe for Aries. First half of March. That's interesting. Nope, we still don't want to come out. All right, well, maybe we don't have a message for you. Maybe there's no messages the universe wants you to hear. Oh, maybe there is. There's one, two. Now I know why I had to go through the deck 3 times. Because the universe was definitely looking for a very specific card. I am laughing, Aries. I really shouldn't be laughing at you, but I am. I'm going to take you back over to 2 cards in your difficult influences and challenges. Patience and slowing down. This is something you're bumping up against, and the universe wants you to hear this message. Calm is not a weakness. And you also have the Temperance card coming out. A lot of people view this card as, being a calm, balanced card. And you really don't want to step into that energy, Aries. But it's probably going to resolve a lot of your problems if you step into patience, if you step into slowing down, if you recognize that being calm is not a weakness. It's going to shift your energy a lot. Your thoughts create your reality. Remember that? Be of service. Messages the universe wants you to hear. But I absolutely love that. This is why I had to go through it 3 times, because it was looking for this card. I know it was. All right, let's move into your unexpected. Unexpected for Aries. Your unexpected is a little messy here. Oh, geez. All right, Aries, I'm going to have to go through a smaller portion of the deck here because in your unexpected, we probably got about 20 cards that have flipped out. They also conveniently knocked a bunch of stuff on the ground. I really need a bigger desk right now. But being nomadic at the moment, I have to make do with what I have. Oh, geez. And the cards are. I try to keep all of my cards upright. So if they do come out reversed, I can see them. But yeah, look at how many cards came out for your unexpected, Aries. So what we're going to do is we're just going to flip through and see what else comes out for you. Another ace has just come out for you. And 3 more cards just came out. The Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is about a new beginning, potentially a new relationship, new partnership. Either way, something new is coming up for you. And I do want to say that this is probably related to once you actually settle down a little bit, step into this calm, patient, slowing down energy. Once you walk away from this Seven of Swords that keeps coming up for you, um, you're going to have the opportunity to step into this Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. There are so many aces coming up, and it's an indication, Aries, that you've got a lot of doors opening for you, but you're not able to step through them. That you've got these speed bumps. I want to say your speed bump is that Seven of Swords and your desire to rush and barrel into things. You've got the High Priestess coming in. Now, the High Priestess um, is the High Priestess is the most intuitive card in the deck. It is a call towards our intuition. It is absolutely, if you want to make any kind of really important decision, you call upon the High Priestess. Something is hiding within yourself, something is hiding outside of yourself. And in order to tap into this hidden energy, hidden knowledge, whatever it is that you need to walk away from, step into the High Priestess, step into your intuition, step into deep meditation practice, step into whatever that looks like for you. You're going to need to step into that. You have the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is a card that it's kind of similar to the Ace of Winter, but it's further along. So the Ace of Winter was about a new beginning starting for you, but there's going to be a few speed bumps in your road. And then you step into the Five of Wands energy where you're a few steps along in your new beginning, you're a few steps along in your new career. And some days it just feels like you are having to climb a ladder. You're having to build something up. It's there. You feel like there's too much competition. You feel like you're being knocked back, like one step forward, 2 steps back. Um, and so you begin to have a deeper exploration of, am I on the right path? Well, when you look at the Ace of Winter, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the High Priestess coming in, yes, you are on the right path. But there's something that you need to let go of. And then you have the Judgment card in your unexpected. Now you may be going, oh, why am I being judged? Actually, the Judgment card is about you sitting in judgment of yourself. You sitting in judgment of the decisions that I be making, because the Judgment card is an indication that you're on the verge of leveling up. You're on the verge of stepping up and stepping into something new. Having 3 aces in your reading is also an indication that you're on the verge of stepping up and stepping into something new. But the Judgment card asks us to sit in judgment of self, not judgment of others. Judgment of self. Hey, what worked for me? What didn't work for me? When I hit that last speed bump and I really didn't know which way to turn. Oh, yeah, right. I stepped into the energy of the High Priestess. I stepped back. I meditated. And then I knew how to navigate the next steps. Okay. Oh, what didn't work for me? Well, when I got to that particular speed bump, I went barreling ahead and I broke the suspension on my car. And that was the repair that I mentioned at the beginning that the universe threw at me to make me question whether I was on the right path financially. Okay. That's what the judgment card says, which means we have to learn from that. And we have to learn that when we go barreling ahead, we create more speed bumps for ourselves in our lives. When we slow down, when we recognize calm is not a weakness, when we have patience, when we step into the energy of the high priestess, our life goes more smoothly. This is the judgment. Sit in judgment of self, Aries. Final general overall outcome. Where are we going? Back to the fairy deck. And then we're going to pull your yes, no cards. Your card landed on the floor, but I can see what it is, and it's the Hermit. And it's interesting that the Hermit is coming out right after the Judgment card for you, because a lot of judgment work is done while we are in Hermit mode. And Hermit mode is about going deeply within, withdrawing from society, for the purposes of getting more clarity. Okay. So Aries, this is your final outcome. This is a card indicating that as you move into the middle of March and begin the trek towards the end of March, you're going to need to find time for quiet meditation, for slowing down, for patience, for this calm is not a weakness. The answers are within you. All you have to do is slow down enough that you can actually find them. And then from there, you can take action. You can walk away from that which is not serving you. Okay, Aries, let's move into your yes, no question. You may wish to close your eyes. You may wish to ask your question quietly in your mind or out loud. We need a yes or a no for Aries, please. Yes or no for Aries. Yes or no for Aries. Okay. Aries, in relation to your question, go. The time is right. Thank you so much for being here, Aries. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. As I mentioned at the beginning of this, I am still not yet monetized. So if you wouldn't mind helping me out by subscribing, hitting that like button, and yeah, even watching a couple more of my videos, I would greatly appreciate it so that I am able to continue to make these videos and get these important, timely messages out to more people. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing everybody in the middle of March.